You will reap where you have not sown. The houses will be built.
Yeah.
The buildings will be made.
Yeah.
All you're going to do is enter in. But they would not enter into his rest.
Right.
They would not enter into the work that he prepared. Why? Because they had a carnal mind. They were busy thinking carnally instead of thinking spiritually. They couldn't understand what he was saying. It's like he was talking a clear language in his mind, but to them, it'd be like Chinese to us.
Right.
What is that guy saying?
Yeah.
What? Doesn't he see the giants?
Yeah.
What is he talking about? And so all they could consider, just like I talked about washing the conscience clean, their conscience was corrupted with the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
That's right.
And so they considered external things to determine what was what. And so they considered the giants that were in the land. And so fear came upon them, and they said, we can't take the land. Yeah, it's exceedingly fruitful. Look at these grapes we brought back. But man, them giants are in there, and listen, them guys are like 9 feet tall. You think Shaq is big, they got a whole bunch of Shaqs down there. And listen, it isn't pleasant when Shaq dunks on somebody.
That's right.
And if we try to go into that lane, we're going to be dunked on vociferously. We're going to become posterized.
That's right.
You know? And so they couldn't enter in. And then the author of Hebrews expounds on that. He says that they would not enter in because they had an evil heart of unbelief.
Yes.
Doesn't mean like a Dracula heart, or that they were like zombies, or anything like that. It means their heart was filled with labors and toiling. Their heart was filled with what they could have through their own ability. And so they looked at their own ability, and they said, by our ability, we can never take that land. And so they couldn't enter in. But God never intended for them to enter in by their ability. He intended for them to enter in by his ability. That's why if you read the story of Gideon, you know, and Gideon's saying, we ain't going down there. What does God have Gideon do when they walk into the camp? He has them go in there without swords.
Yeah.
With the light inside of a little thing. And then tells them, smash the light. Crush the light.
Smash the light.
And then they end up killing each other.
That's right.
I think Gideon just shouts something. I can't remember exactly what he shouts. I was telling Gary this the other day. It was like 2 years ago, man, where I was nonstop just OT, Old Testament, nonstop study and study. And then over the last year, when I look, I've really primarily, for some reason, been in the New Testament and only going back to look at shadows and stuff. But yeah, I love that account with Gideon.